Yo, sup guys, I'm back with another video. Yes, I posted twice this week. I knew you men are probably like, oh my god, another video? What's going on with my essay? But I'm back in it. Yeah, this time it's a story time innit. Sorry, I'm looking scruffy de ruffy. I'm looking a bit weird. Ignore my skin tone difference. Yeah, I got melanin. I can't remember, pigmentation, something. If you have it, you'll know what it is in it. But anyway, let's start this video. So basically, guys, yo, when I tell you this story time is gonna be mad. So guys, let's start off. When was this, fam? When did this all start? So last year, no, 2 years ago. I think it's 2 years ago now. Yeah, it's 2 years ago. 2 years ago, like during like summertime. Yeah, like 2 months after my birthday, I met this guy called let's name him Ty. Let's name him Ty. Innit? That sounds cool. That sounds shit, fam. I'm joking, but let's name him Ty. And we were talking, everything was going Gucci and everything. He was telling me what's going on with him and all that kind of stuff. So basically what happened is that he normally is based in London, but he was sent to Nigeria for holiday. So he stayed there for a bit for holiday, thinking he was going to come back. Little did he know he was going to be sent to Canada for education because he was doing a madness in London. I'm not going into detail about that, but moving on. So it was a situation where we were talking for like a month, and before you know it, he was just there like, he loves me.
Oh my god! Wow! Oh my god!
And I was just there like,
no.
you love Kinney? You love me? So I was just there like, this nigga said he loves me. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, we've only been talking for a month and this nigga's like, bro, what the fuck? I was so scared and all that kind of stuff. I was just there like, you're going Canada. We're not going to be able to be together. Don't get me wrong, I actually liked him during these times, which I was fucking dumb for because fuck is psycho. But, yeah, he was in Canada. No, he went to Canada. So I locked things off. Because I was just there like, it's better if I lock things off than for it to be like a whole, you know, disturbing my brain cells and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to stress myself for the nigga that's on a fucking hours away, fam. He was far gone and you want me to still talk to you. Don't make sense. Like, use your brain, use your Apollo. Don't make sense. So, long story short, he was in Canada. I locked things off. And he was upset and all that kind of stuff. He was like, oh my god, you fucking bitch, you're a hoe, you're a slut. And I was like, he's like, you're trash. I was like, what did I do? I was like, what did I do to you? Because I locked things off. What I did was making sense. How am I going to talk to a nigga that's in Canada? Bruv, don't make sense. So he told me he was coming down for Christmas. I was like, okay, cool. And it was a situation where I was like, okay, cool. Christmas came round. He did come London, but I didn't message him because I didn't want nothing to do with him because I knew for a fact, I didn't know if he was staying or not. So I was just there like, there's no point in me messaging this guy, giving him hope and everything and giving myself hope that, oh, okay, he's probably going to stay in the UK and all that kind of stuff. Before you know it, he went back to Canada.
Oh, Mason, I swear to God!
So it was a situation where he went back to Canada. He then messaged me, like, went back to Canada, messaged me saying that he actually came down to UK for Christmas. And I was just there like, oh, you could have messaged me and said hello, And he was like, oh, I didn't know if you wanted me to or not. And I was just there like, oh, okay. So then the next thing that happened was a few months later. When did we start talking again? Like March. I think it was like April or March. I think it was like middle of March. He popped up in my DMs again. And I was like, okay, no. Middle of March? Whatever. But like some time ago, ignore my nails, fam. They're busted. Look, they're so busted. But the shape is nice. The shape is very, very nice. But what's it called? Some time ago, he messaged me, slid back into my DMs. Ignore the sound in the background, fam. Just ignore it. Just ignore it, fam. Let me just close my door. It's hot. So, sometime back, I've said that like 3 times, 4 times, I don't know. Just counting. He slid back in my DMs. And I was like, okay, let me not be a bitch. Let me be nice, because I locked things off and I felt bad, didn't it? I felt bad. Come on, man. Yeah, man. Come on. I felt bad. Okay, you gotta allow me on this one. So, he was just there like, oh, he really misses me, all this kind of stuff. And I was just there like, oh, I miss you too. Moving on. And he was just there like, oh, I want us to be friends. Can we talk again? Da, da, da. I was like, I'm not on it to talk to anyone. I don't want to be in a relationship with anyone. I don't want to talk to anyone. I've made my stand. I'm okay. I don't want to cheat, and I don't want to date anybody. I don't want to do that. I don't want boyfriend. I don't want boyfriend, girlfriend. That whole labeling thing. That's I'm good. I'm good at staying single. That's my label. But yeah. So I gave him my number because he asked for it and all that kind of stuff. So he agreed to us being friends. I think he called me like the next day or 2 days after, and his friends were at his place. So he called me and I was like, okay, minor. He called me. We were talking. So his friends enter his room. He has his own place. And then his friends are like, oh, who's that? And this nigga goes, instead of him to go, oh, it's my friend. It's my baby girl.
Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb? Are you fucking dumb?
Your baby girl, Kinney. Did I not say we'll be friends? No. Now your baby girl. Friend to baby girl. I don't know. That is the biggest leap biggest leap in my life. I was like, bruv, what the fuck? And then this nigga has the audacity to try and get rude to me because he wants to like, what's this thing? He wants to show off to his friends that he can pattern a girl if she messes up. And I was like to him, I told him on the call, don't talk to me like that, because you know you cannot talk to me like that. I'm not like those other girls that you can talk to like that. I'm different. Behave yourself. And then he'll be like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. I'll be like, bruv, I'm not your babe. I'm your friend. Okay? We're friends. Friends. Okay, we're friends. So then next thing you know, he was just there like, okay, cool, we're friends. Okay, cool. Then we were talking. He was rude to girls, all that kind of stuff. Long story short, let's cut to the end of where everything was just mad. He would message me, all that kind of stuff. If I didn't message him for ages, he'll be blowing my line, I wasn't feeling this guy, okay, because of the way he was moving mad. He was rude, he was disrespectful, and he was pulling legs, okay? He was exposing girls for no reason to me, and I was just there like, I don't give a fuck. Why are you doing that? He was rude, he was disrespectful. He thought that he could chat differently to me in front of his brethren, and I'd pattern him. I'd be like, don't talk to me like that, because you know you can't talk to me like that. If you came to UK, and I will tell you face to face, you cannot talk to me like that in front of your friends. You know this already. You know this. He knows. He already fucking knew, fam. He knew. Sorry for my language. So it got to a situation where I was like, you know what? I'm done with this nigga. I don't want it anymore. I don't want to talk to this nigga. This nigga's fucking crazy. He's doing too much. It's just, no, it's not working. I locked it off again. Do you know that this nigga started calling my sister? Yo, on house party, fam, because he don't have her number. Messaging her on house party, on Instagram first. I think it was on Instagram. No, on house party first. Bear calling her, bear messaging her and everything. Oh, what's wrong with your sister? Why is your sister moving like that? This girl called me and I saw her face and I was like, sis, you look pissed off. What happened? And she goes, yo, is that fucking guy Ty? It's that guy. So I was just there like, bruv. I was like, what did he do? I was like, don't tell me that he's been messaging you. I'm telling you now, I wanted to start laughing, fam. Before you know it, she was just there like, yeah, he's been messaging me, saying that you locked it off, this, that. And I was just like, yeah, I locked it off. What's my business? Why do I still want to be? I have no need to be with him. He's in Canada. Did you know that this nigga also messaged my brother because he has my brother's number? Because there was a time I called him through my brother's phone. And he messaged my brother. He was texting my brother, yo, I think there's something wrong with Mercy. She's been moody lately and she's just been acting off with me. She's been acting weird. Can you please make sure you take care of her, look after her, and tell her to try and speak to me because she's not talking to me. Trying to convince my brother that I'm in the wrong, that I just locked it off without reason. When I told my brother the whole situation from bottom to top, he was like, oh, he was like, this was what he was like. So he was like, oh, so is that immature nigga? I was like, yes, that's immature nigga. Yes, that one. That one. Bruv, this nigga was talking about, oh, I'm gonna marry you. I was like, sometimes he'd be like, oh, what's it called? Oh, I like how you look. Like, oh, you right, sexy.
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
I'm thinking, bro, this is so fucking cringy, fam. What the fuck, fam? But it got to a situation where he was just like, watch what I'm gonna do. Watch what I'm gonna do. Because he was that to my sister. He was like, watch. He was like, I'm gonna expose her. And my sister was thinking, this nigga's not gonna expose you. Because if he wanted to, he would have done it by now. He would have done it. This nigga would have done it. If he really wanted to, he would have done it. He would have done it with chest. With his big chest, he would have done it, fam. But he didn't do it. Can't try me. Look at me. You want to expose? Waiting want to expose. What do you want to expose? Bruv, I was just there like, I was like, I'm not bothered. Let him do it. Let him. I wasn't fast. I was not fast. Why am I scared for what? I was like, okay, expose me. So I messaged him. I said, you think I'm going to beg you? I said, you think I'm going to beg you? I put laughing emojis. He was like, why are you like this? What's happened to you? You're so different now. Different? I've always been like this. Baby boy, I've always been like this. There's no different. I've always been like this. It's just that you open the lion inside the tiger. That does not make sense. You open the cub inside the lion. You open the lion inside the cub. One of those ones. But yeah, so he's gonna expose me, all this kind of stuff. And I was just there like, expose me then. Go ahead. I'm not scared. This nigga, bruv. My sister was just like, if he was going to expose you, he would have done it by now. She was just back talking to him. She's just like, oh, I don't understand why you need to expose her. That's like childish, all that kind of stuff. I was just saying to her, a boy will expose. A man will sit back and just leave the situation. A man will sit down and leave the situation. Luckily, I didn't get exposed, guys. Don't worry. I didn't get exposed. Lucky me. Can never expose me in the fuck. But yeah, that was my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was quick. Hopefully it was quick. I know it was weird, but it was quick. Hopefully. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and share this video. Oh my god. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.